Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well, and we're going to bring you some Glory Days boxing featuring the welterweights, which are available. They became available yesterday. We picked up the PDF today, and we put in our order for the cards. They should be coming sometime in the very near future. So the matchup tonight will be Pipino Cuevas versus Oscar De La Hoya, a battle of two welterweight champions. Cuevas, Mexican, De La Hoya, Mexican-American. It's from the Staples Center, and this should be a war. Pipino Cuevas had a lifetime record of 35 wins, 15 losses, no draws, 31 by stoppage. Most of those losses came late in his career. And Oscar De La Hoya won a gold medal, the Golden Boy, 39 wins, 6 losses, no draws, and 30 stoppages. So it's Mexican versus Mexican-American. Welterweights, 10 rounds of boxing. Cuevas will have the edge in power, as his power is a 6 compared to De La Hoya's 5. De La Hoya will have an edge in chin versus the knockdown, a 2 versus a 4. And also a chin versus a KO, 4 versus a 5. Will check for Cuevas is a 5. For De La Hoya, it's a 3. Cut, Cuevas cuts 7 and under. And De La Hoya 5 and under. Cuevas fouls slightly more, 4. And De La Hoya is a 3. On the inside, Cuevas lands 0 through 55. An extremely aggressive fighter, a big puncher. On the outside, 0 through 44. For De La Hoya on the inside, 0 through 48. More of a technician. And on the outside, 0 through 45. So the final instructions at ring center. No questions from either chief seconds. Packed house here at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. And at ringside is Captain Carl. Hope all is well. All right, so here we go. We're using a ball roller, as this is a homebrew spreadsheet I made. And Cuevas is in the red corner. His stamina is 70. De La Hoya's stamina is 70 for a 10-round bout. De La Hoya is in the blue corner. And ding, ding goes the bell. We start round number 1. Cuevas with a 1. That's where he wants to be. 2 on the inside against De La Hoya. 2 on the inside. So it's going to be a toe-to-toe exchange right off the bat in the center of the ring. And we're going to give momentum to, as we forgot to roll that, and we'll say 13 and an 11 here. So Cuevas will have momentum. 31, Cuevas is going to bomb away in this toe-to-toe exchange. And he's going to land 3 hard shots. They're all vicious hooks. The big punch is that left hook for Cuevas. He lands 3. De La Hoya rolls. And De La Hoya on the inside in the toe-to-toe exchange. That's an 11. And De La Hoya is going to land 4. So De La Hoya gives as good as he takes. In fact, he gives a little better. And now we roll simultaneous knockdown. Cuevas with a 3. De La Hoya with an 18, possible knockdown of Oscar De La Hoya. He goes down 2 and under. He's hurt 5 through 3. It's a 17. He survives it. So big punches. De La Hoya felt them. 2:40 left in round number 1. Cuevas with momentum. That's a 2 for Pipino Cuevas, 1 on the outside, and a 4 for De La Hoya, 2 on the outside. De La Hoya working behind the jab. It's an 87. He cannot land. He misses those shots, countering opportunity for Cuevas. He wings a huge hook, but he misses. Round continues. A 5 for Pipino Cuevas, 2 on the outside. He's looking to land those looping punches. A 6 for De La Hoya, 2 on the inside. Toe-to-toe exchange will be on the inside. Pipino Cuevas with a 14, banging away with that big left hook and right hooks to the body and then up to the head. 14. Cuevas lands 4 big shots. He's winging away. For Pipino Cuevas, De La Hoya fires away on the inside. He misses. Power check for Pipino Cuevas is a 7, just out of his range. Pipino really off to a quick start here. 2 minutes to go in round number 1. Cuevas still with momentum. A 6 for Pipino Cuevas, 1 on the outside against a 1 for De La Hoya, 1 on the outside. Toe-to-toe exchange again from distance. Cuevas goes first, 74. He misses. De La Hoya fires away. 21, working behind that jab. 2 solid jabs and a straight right. That was a right hand that Cuevas was knocked out from Tommy Hearns, and that's what De La Hoya is trying to duplicate. So 3 punches land for Oscar De La Hoya, 7-7 in punches. Power check for De La Hoya, 18. 1 minute to go. Action-packed first round here at the Staples Center. And it's De La Hoya with momentum. A 5 and a 5. Pipino Cuevas, 2 stars on the outside. De La Hoya, 1 star on the outside. Cuevas evades the jab, and he comes firing away with a 50. He misses. Countering opportunity for De La Hoya. He just moves away. That was a 13. 120 left in round number 1. 2 for Pipino Cuevas, 1 on the outside against a 6 for De La Hoya, 2 on the inside. De La Hoya bores his way in, forcing Cuevas back to the ropes, and he opens up. That's a 0-3, pounding away on Pipino Cuevas on the inside. 4 big punches land by Oscar De La Hoya. Does Cuevas block anything? His defense, 14. No, he doesn't. Power check, 17 for De La Hoya. 1 minute to go. De La Hoya up 11-7. He continues momentum. A 1 for Pipino Cuevas. 2 on the inside against a 6 for De La Hoya. 2 on the inside. Another toe-to-toe exchange. De La Hoya has Cuevas still trapped on the ropes. He tries to fight off of it. De La Hoya throws a 72. He misses. Cuevas with a 76. They tie up. They maul. They brawl. The referee breaks him. Let's see if Cuevas can get off those ropes. 40 seconds to go. De La Hoya still with momentum. A 2 for Cuevas. A 1 on the outside against a 1. A 1 on the outside. Toe-to-toe exchange. De La Hoya working behind the jab. That's a 21. 2 jabs. And again a thudding right hand by Oscar De La Hoya. The golden boy using some boxing here. Cuevas answers. 84 on the outside. He wings and misses. Power check for De La Hoya is a 5. Possible knockdown of Cuevas, but that's an 18. So he survives it. De La Hoya rallying here late. Going to take this round number 1, it looks like. 20 seconds to go. Cuevas needs something big here. It's a 5 for Pipino Cuevas, 2 on the outside, and a 6 for De La Hoya, 2 on the inside. De La Hoya forcing Cuevas back towards the ropes. He throws. That's a 42. He bombs away with 2 hard shots. A left hook to the body and a right to the head. 16 punches have landed for Oscar De La Hoya in a big output round here for the golden boy. Cuevas firing away. That's an 11. As he stands his ground toe-to-toe. 4 big punches landed by Pipino Cuevas. Simultaneous power check. An 18 for Cuevas. A 3 for De La Hoya. Possible knockdown of Pipino Cuevas in that toe-to-toe exchange at the end of round number 1. Cuevas goes down 4 and under. He's hurt 7-3. It's a 6. Cuevas is hurt, but ding, ding goes the bell. So the bell saves Pipino Cuevas. A big round for Oscar De La Hoya. De La Hoya landed 16 thudding blows. He was really trying to land that straight right hand that Tommy Hearns was able to do Pipino Cuevas in when he put him flat on his face to win the title in Detroit. So 14 blows landed by De La Hoya. Cuevas landed 11. Stamina after 1 round. Cuevas 56, De La Hoya 59. And that's going to be a 10-9 round for Oscar De La Hoya. He was able to hurt Pipino Cuevas. And he'll have momentum to start round 2. He hurt him right at the bell. So Cuevas will have a minute to recoup. As they're getting some instructions in their corner. Sports Time Machine is at ringside. Check out that wonderful channel. All right, here we go. Ding, ding, round number 2. A 5 for Pipino Cuevas, 2 on the outside, and a 2 for Oscar De La Hoya, 2 on the inside. Again, De La Hoya forcing Cuevas back to the ropes. 63 by Oscar. He wings and misses. Cuevas ducks underneath. Cuevas now in his part of the toe-to-toe exchange on the inside. That's a 40. Cuevas bombing away with left hooks. A left to the body, up to the head, and a right hand. Nail Oscar De La Hoya as he tries to fight his way off the ropes. Power check for Cuevas. A 3, a 4 for De La Hoya. And he is hurt. De La Hoya is hurt going backwards. So De La Hoya is hurt. Cuevas will go unopposed. A 2 for Pipino Cuevas. And that's on the outside. He lands at a lower rate. And it's a 30. But he lands 3 punches. He hurts. This could go to a TKO check. Cuevas opening up with hooks. And they're big left hooks. Oh, 3 of them. 1 to the body and 2 to the head. De La Hoya. 16. So he does not go down. Power checks an 11. De La Hoya survives that barrage. 2:20 left in round number 2. Cuevas has come out on fire. The fans here at the Staples Center are going crazy. Cuevas with a 5, 2 on the outside against De La Hoya, 2 on the inside. The exchange will be from the outside, toe-to-toe. Cuevas with an 81. He misses. De La Hoya fires away 72. He misses. They tie up. They maul. They brawl. 2 minutes to go in round number 2. Cuevas with a 2. 1 on the outside against De La Hoya's 1. 1 on the outside. Toe-to-toe exchange. Cuevas misses his punches. De La Hoya evades those looping shots. He fires away on the outside. 42. A 1-2 combination. A good jab and a stiff right hand snap Cuevas' head. Power check for De La Hoya is a 5. He catches him really good, but Cuevas stands up to it as the chin check is a 9. 1:40 to go in round number 2. Cuevas holds a 6-2 lead. De La Hoya with momentum. A 3 for Pipino Cuevas, 2 on the inside as he tries to force his De La Hoya back towards the center ring. And De La Hoya with a 2, 2 on the inside, toe-to-toe exchange. De La Hoya with a 38 with momentum. 2 crisp short shots on the inside by Oscar De La Hoya. Cuevas fires away. He has a 20. And Cuevas, a windmilling 4-punch combination. They're wide, they're fast, but they are hard. Cuevas snapping De La Hoya's head. Simultaneous power check. 17 and a 17. 1:20 to go in round number 2. Cuevas up 10-4. It's a 2 for Pipino Cuevas, 1 on the outside, looking to land something big from distance. De La Hoya, 1 on the outside. A 38 for Oscar De La Hoya on the outside. Again, that crisp jab and thudding right hand by Oscar. Cuevas wings wildly from distance. And he nails De La Hoya! Another 4-punch barrage! De La Hoya, sweat being snapped from his head, trying to regroup here. A big round for Pipino Cuevas. Simultaneous power check. A 10 and 11. 1 minute to go in round number 2. Pipino Cuevas has come back like a house of fire with vengeance. A 5 for Pipino Cuevas. 2 on the outside against a 3 for De La Hoya. Nothing on the inside. De La Hoya trying to get in close. Cuevas pushes him away. It's a 36 for Pipino Cuevas. And he lands 2 jabs, a rare commodity for Cuevas, and a right hand. A right hand crashes on the jaw of Oscar De La Hoya. 17 blows. Did De La Hoya avoid any? No, he does not. 10. And the power check is a 20. Possible cut on Oscar De La Hoya. A 20 no cut on Oscar. 40 seconds ago, a big comeback round for Pipino Cuevas. A 5 for Pipino. That's a 2 on the outside against a 3 for De La Hoya. Again, De La Hoya just cannot land. Cuevas throws. De La Hoya ties him up. 82 from the outside. Countering opportunity for De La Hoya as he quickly gets his hands away, and that's a 5 on the counter, and he lands a 1-2. Great job by De La Hoya. We play homebrew rules. We will check power check. A 20, possible cut on Cuevas. It's an 8, though, just out of his cut range by 1. De La Hoya trying to rally in these final 20 seconds. Cuevas 17, De La Hoya 8. De La Hoya with mojo. 6 for Pipino Cuevas, 1 on the outside, and a 2 for De La Hoya, 2 on the inside. De La Hoya forcing Cuevas back, and De La Hoya rolls a 0-5. And that's a big, big combination. He's going to land 4 punches. And De La Hoya hits Cuevas with all of them. And ding, ding goes the bell as the power check is a 13. But Cuevas holds on to win that round. So Oscar De La Hoya landed 12 punches, 2 below his first round output. Cuevas landed 17. So after 2 rounds are complete, stamina check, Cuevas 44 stamina points, De La Hoya 42, and Cuevas takes round 2, 10-9. The fans are loving it here at the Staples Center in LA. We begin round number 3. Fighters getting some instructions in that corner. They want De La Hoya to work behind that jab more, but Pipino Cuevas is awkward, very strong, chin questionable against good fighters. But he throws quick, looping, hard punches. And the De La Hoya corner really wants Oscar to fight a bit like when Tommy Hearns knocked out Pipino to take the welterweight title at Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. De La Hoya will have momentum. Round number 3, ding ding goes the bell. It's a 1 for Pipino Cuevas, 2 on the inside, and a 3 for Oscar De La Hoya. De La Hoya forced back a bit. Cuevas lets his hands go first, and he nails Oscar. That's a 0-3, a 5-punch furious combination. As Cuevas really taking it to Oscar, trying to continue the momentum he had in round number 2. De La Hoya with a 2 on defense. And he will dodge one of those punches, but he is rocked. Power check 4 for Pipino Cuevas. De La Hoya goes down 2 and under. He's hurt. 3 through 5. It's a 3! De La Hoya is stunned. The left hook really rattled him. He backs towards the ropes. De La Hoya in trouble here. Early in round number 3. Cuevas goes unopposed. If he lands 3 punches, it'll be a TKO check. Cuevas 4. It's on the inside. That's where he wants to be. A 15! Cuevas has De La Hoya trapped on the ropes. He's windmilling his punches, snapping his head. He lands 4 of them. Will check for De La Hoya is a 7, and he survives the TKO check. 2:20 to go. It's been all Cuevas early. Can De La Hoya rally here? A 6 for Pipino Cuevas, 1 on the outside against a 4 for Oscar De La Hoya, 2 on the outside. De La Hoya reestablishing his jab, and he lands a crisp 1-2 to Pipino's head. Pipino gets hit with both. Power checks a 10 for De La Hoya. 2 minutes ago, De La Hoya, they're screaming from his corner, work behind the jab, Oscar, work behind the jab. De La Hoya with momentum. It is a 5 for Pipino Cuevas. That's 2 on the outside and a 6 for De La Hoya. 2 on the inside. De La Hoya trying to, he feels he's the stronger fighter, impose his will on the inside. That's a 42 on the inside. He's going to land a left hook and a short right. The left hook was to the body, the short right to the head. Cuevas in the toe-to-toe exchange near the ropes. 53, and Cuevas lands a big 1-2. Both left hooks to the head. Cuevas up to 10 punches. Simultaneous power check. 11 and a 9. So both fighters absorbing the punishment quite well. The fans cheering on their feet here at the Staples Center. Pipino with a 1 on the outside, a 2, which is a 1 star on the outside against nothing on the inside. So Cuevas pushes De La Hoya away, 66. He misses, countering opportunity, 19. So De La Hoya just moving away, trying to clear his head. .120 left to go here in round number 3. De La Hoya still with momentum. A 4 for Pipino Cuevas, nothing on the inside, as De La Hoya is trying to thwart him with that jab. A 6. De La Hoya now gets in tight, and he fires away with a 27. 3 big punches land on the inside, as De La Hoya goes left, right to the body and left hook to the head, as Oscar's trying to rally here. Cuevas with a 5 on defense. And he gets tagged with another shot. But the power check's an 11 for De La Hoya. De La Hoya up, Cuevas up 10-7 with 1 minute to go here in round 3. Each fighter split rounds 1 and 2. And that's a 1 and a 1. 2 on the inside for Pipino, 1 on the outside for De La Hoya. And Pipino on the inside again, forcing De La Hoya back with his windmill punches. They're wide, they're hard, and they're all to the head. Cuevas lands 5 thudding blows. De La Hoya's hit with them all. But he survives the power check, as it's a 15 for Pipino. Another big round for Pipino Cuevas. 40 seconds to go in round number 1. Cuevas with momentum. A 1 for Pipino. Again, 2 on the inside against a 3. As Cuevas now forces De La Hoya to the ropes. De La Hoya trying to clear his head. Pipino lands a 22. A left to the body. A wild looping right hand to the head. Then a left to the head. A 6 for De La Hoya on defense. So he's hit with everything. So 3 punches land for Pipino. That's 18. Power check for Pipino Cuevas of 4 and a 6. And De La Hoya staggers but stays up. Just out of his hurt range, 20 seconds to go. Cuevas has De La Hoya trapped on the ropes. The Mexican fans going crazy here at the Staples Center. A 5 for Pipino Cuevas, 1 on the outside, a 6 for Pipino Cuevas, 1 on the outside, a 5 for De La Hoya, 1 on the outside. They'll throw from range. Cuevas with a 44, a thudding, looping right hand and left hook land for Pipino. 20 punches landed by Cuevas. De La Hoya, 41, and he lands a crisp 1-2. In the closing seconds of round number 3, simultaneous power check. An 11 and 11, and ding ding goes the bell. Another huge round for Pipino Cuevas, a slight underdog here. Cuevas ups his output to 20 punches. De La Hoya, a little surprised by the hand speed of Pipino Cuevas. Again, he's awkward. He throws wide punches, but he throws them quite quickly. De La Hoya lands 9. Cuevas has upped his total every round. 11, 17, and now 20, where De La Hoya is trending the other way. Stamina points for Cuevas, 35 after 3. For De La Hoya, 22. A 10-9 round for Pipino Cuevas. After 3 rounds of boxing, Pipino Cuevas, 29. Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy, 28. We prepare for round number 4. The translator in the Cuevas corner, from what we've heard, is just saying, keep it up, Pipino, knock him out, knock him out. In the De La Hoya corner, they want him to work behind that jab, stay on the outside, and catch Pipino coming in. Ding, ding. The bell for round number 4. A 4 for Pipino Cuevas. Nothing on the inside. A 3 for De La Hoya. Nothing on the inside, so a toe-to-toe exchange, center of the ring. It's a 40 for Cuevas, and he's going to land 3 punches. He digs 2 left hooks to the body, and they are hard. Those are rib breakers, and a looping right hand crashes on De La Hoya's jaw. De La Hoya in retaliation. A 76, he misses. Power check for Pipino Cuevas, nothing. 2:40 go in round number 4. Cuevas still with momentum. A 2 and a 2. How do you do? 1 on the outside for Cuevas. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. De La Hoya trying to reestablish dominance here. It's a 46 on the inside. De La Hoya digs a left to the body and comes right up to the head with it. Cuevas gets hit with both of those shots. Power checks a 13 for De La Hoya. 2:20 to go in round number 4. De La Hoya now has momentum. A 4 for Pipino Cuevas. Nothing on the inside. He doesn't let his hands go. De La Hoya with a 5. 1 on the outside. Working behind that jab from distance. That's what his corner wants. It's an 18. 2 jabs, a right hand, and a left hook. Everything lands on the noggin of Pipino Cuevas. 4 nice punches. De La Hoya moves away. Power checks an 11. 2 minutes to go in round number 4. De La Hoya 6, Cuevas 3. A 1 and a 1, and that's going to favor Pipino on the inside, and Pipino comes rearing back. A 0-2. He unleashes a furious onslaught to the body and then up to the head. Wide looping punches as he bores in. Power check for Pipino Cuevas. 13, so De La Hoya's hit with all 5 of those punches. De La Hoya's hit with all 5 of those punches. Power check for Pipino Cuevas is a 4. Possible knockdown of De La Hoya, but he stands up. A great beard by Oscar De La Hoya, but Cuevas firing away again. Quick looping shots. 1:40 to go. 8-6 Cuevas in round 4. A 1 for Pipino Cuevas, 2 on the inside. He continues to try to bore in. De La Hoya, 2 on the outside. Cuevas with momentum. De La Hoya ties him up. 85, and that is a clinch. That ends that segment. We go 1:20 left in round number 4. Pipino Cuevas with a 2. How do you do? 1 on the outside. De La Hoya, 2 on the outside. De La Hoya working behind the jab. 34. 2 jabs and a butting right hand. Power checks a 7 for Oscar De La Hoya. Pipino eats all those shots. And De La Hoya now takes a 9-8 lead. As we come to the closing minute of round number 4, De La Hoya trying to win his first round since round number 1. De La Hoya has momentum. A 2 for Pipino Cuevas, 1 on the outside, and a 4 for De La Hoya. Again, De La Hoya working beautifully behind that jab. A 24, 2 jabs, and again a stinging right hand. And Pipino Cuevas eats him again. Power checks a 9 for De La Hoya. De La Hoya pulling away here. 40 seconds to go. He has been heeding the advice from his corner to work the jab. A 1 for Pipino Cuevas. That's 2 on the inside. He tries to bore in a 3 as De La Hoya is forced back towards the ropes. Pipino, 3 punches. They all land. And the power check is a 7, just out of Pipino's range. He dug hard to the body and then up to the head. 3 left hooks. Final 20 seconds. De La Hoya 12, Cuevas 11. It comes down to this. Pipino has mojo. It's a 1 and a 1. Pipino keeps him trapped on the ropes. And he 38. He has De La Hoya trapped on the ropes. And again working overtime with the left hook. Possible cut on De La Hoya as he dug the first rib cruncher to the body, then up to the head. 13. Cuevas will win the round 13-12. The cut is not as it's a 16 on De La Hoya, and ding, ding goes the bell. So Pipino Cuevas rallies. He pins Oscar De La Hoya to the ropes at the end of that round. De La Hoya had some very good moments, but faded in the last minute. Cuevas, 13 blows landed in round number 4. De La Hoya with 12. A very close round going to Pipino Cuevas, 10-9. De La Hoya is going to have to do something big here to change your momentum. After 4 rounds of boxing, Cuevas 39, De La Hoya 37 in the battle Viva Mexico, Mexican-American versus Mexican National. Stamina points, 23 for Pipino Cuevas, 9 for Oscar De La Hoya. Things are looking good for Pipino. De La Hoya's got to come up with a big shot here, as we're awaiting round number 5. Fighters getting their final instructions. In the De La Hoya corner, they're saying work the jab, be first, be first, be first. In the Pipino Cuevas corner, through the translator, throw hard, throw hard. Here we go, ding ding, round number 5. A 2 and a 2, how do you do? 1 on the outside for Cuevas, 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. So De La Hoya trying to impose his will. 42, and he's going to land 2 thudding shots and a possible knockdown of Pipino Cuevas. The right after a thudding jab. It was that Tommy Hearns type right hand that nails Cuevas. Cuevas goes down. 4 and under. He's hurt. 7 through 3. It's a 5. He is hurt. He is hurt. Cuevas is hurt. De La Hoya will go unopposed, looking to TKO as Cuevas backs towards the ropes. A 1 for De La Hoya on the outside. It's a 40. And he will only land 2 punches. No TKO check, and a 19 possible cut. Possible cut on Pipino Cuevas. And it's a 6. He cuts at a 7. So there will be a cut. We roll again to see, or swelling, to see the damage. It's an 11. It's a cut left eye. A cut left eye, and the first time for a cut left eye, the ref takes a quick look at it, but that's it. So De La Hoya has cut Pipino Cuevas. So Cuevas has a cut left eye. Oh, that's round 5, excuse me. .220 to go in round number 5. Momentum sticks with De La Hoya. He's got to do something here. He only has 9 stamina points. A 3 and a 3. What will it be? Cuevas on the inside, forcing his way off the ropes back in De La Hoya, but he cannot land. That's a 76. Countering opportunity for Oscar De La Hoya is a 6, and he throws in misses. 2 minutes to go here in round number 5. A 3 for Pipino Cuevas, 2 on the inside, a 1. De La Hoya again being forced back towards the center of the ring. Cuevas fires from in tight. It's a 14. He's banging away. Oh, you know what? That should be here. And that should be here. 14 for Cuevas. And he lands a potential of 4 blows, and he does. Again, windmilling with hooks to the body, then up to the head. Power check misses for Pipino. It's knotted up at 4. 140 to go in round number 5. A 1 for Pipino Cuevas, trying to maintain his onslaught. He's boring in tight. A 5 for De La Hoya. 47 for Pipino, and he will land 2 hard shots. And a possible knockdown of Oscar De La Hoya, as that's a 4. So 2 left hooks land on the cranium of Oscar De La Hoya. He didn't block any. And now the potential knockdown. It's a 9. De La Hoya stands up to it. But Pipino Cuevas, with his awkward, quick, looping punches, is wearing down Oscar De La Hoya. 1:20 to go. This is a bit of a shocker here. De La Hoya was favored. Fans going nuts, especially the Mexican national fans here at the Staples Center in L.A. Cuevas has momentum. A 3 for Pipino Cuevas. Again, trying to keep De La Hoya pinned on those ropes, and a 1 for De La Hoya. De La Hoya being smothered on the ropes. Pipino again winging those wild looping punches. A 13, and he lands 4, and then another one. 5 blows landed by Pipino Cuevas, snapping De La Hoya's head over and over again. Left hooks, right hands. Power check is a 2. De La Hoya, 8. He stands up to it, but he's trapped on the ropes. 1 minute to go in a big round number 5 for Pipino Cuevas. A 4 for Pipino Cuevas. Nothing on the inside. A 3 for De La Hoya. Nothing on the inside. Cuevas continues to trap De La Hoya on the ropes. He digs a left to the body and then up to the head. He's working that left hook overtime. De La Hoya trying to fight off the ropes. 63. He misses. Power check for Cuevas is a 12. 40 seconds to go. It's been all Pipino Cuevas. A 2 for Pipino Cuevas. He moves away from the ropes. Is he trying to lure De La Hoya away from the ropes? Maybe De La Hoya has no legs. A 1 for De La Hoya. It's a toe-to-toe exchange from the outside. Pipino gets what he wants. That's a 30. Looping left hand, right hand. And then another left hook to the head. De La Hoya fires away in the toe-to-toe exchange. It's a 16. And he lands 4 punches. Lefts, rights, left, rights. Simultaneous power check. Both fighters survive it. 20 seconds to go in a hellacious round number 5, especially for De La Hoya. But he has finally fought his way off the ropes. He's down by 8 punches. Another great output by Pipino Cuevas, 16-8. It's a 3. 2 on the inside for Cuevas, a 6. 2 on the inside, toe-to-toe exchange. Near the ropes, Cuevas with a 56. He just misses. De La Hoya with a 2, and he batters Cuevas. He batters Cuevas. Possible cut on Pipino Cuevas. It's a 20, but it's an 8, and ding, ding goes the bell. De La Hoya rallies at the end, scoring 5 punches, driving Cuevas back towards the center of the ring. But Cuevas did enough to win the round 16-13. And De La Hoya is now fatigued, and you can see when you're fatigued, it's -1 punch landed. And we move to the right-hand column. So De La Hoya's power drops from a 5 to a 2. And his chin for a knockdown goes up to a 3. And for a KO goes up to a 5. For will check goes up to a 5. So Pipino Cuevas has done what he's wanted to do. He wants to take De La Hoya into deep water. At ringside, Ken Castro's here. Hope all is well, Kenny, as he is writing for the Rhode Island Times, covering the fight here from the Staples Center in L.A. We approach round number 6. And again, Cuevas has that cut, but it didn't really bother him. They're working on it right now in between the rounds. Cuevas takes another round, 10-9. So halfway through this 10-round welterweight bout, using Glory Days Boxing, the welterweight set came out Saturday. I purchased the PDF and the cards. Cards will be coming probably sometime next week. Cuevas up 49-46. I take a swig of water, just like the pugilists. And De La Hoya will be fatigued for the rest of the bout. Cuevas still has 10 stamina points. Fighters getting their final instructions. Before we begin round number 6. Ding, ding goes the bell. It will be Cuevas with momentum. It's a 4 for Pipino Cuevas, nothing on the inside, and a 5 for Oscar De La Hoya, 1 on the outside. It's a 35 for De La Hoya. He throws 3 punches. He misses the first jab, lands with the second and the right hand. And Cuevas eats them all, but the stamina comes into play. What would have been a possible knockdown no longer is, as the 4, as his knockdown is now a 2. So De La Hoya is going to have to out-hustle Pipino Cuevas now, so he lands 2 blows here. De La Hoya has momentum, trying to work behind that jab. 2:40 to go in round number 6. A 4 and a 4. And that's going to go to De La Hoya from the outside. 66. He misses. Countering opportunity for Pipino. He wings and misses. 2:20 to go in round number 6. A 2 and a 1. Cuevas 1 on the outside. And De La Hoya 1 on the outside. Toe-to-toe exchange. Oscar with an 11. He throws 4, lands 3 due to the fatigue. Again, working behind that jab. Cuevas fires away. He misses. Power check for De La Hoya is a 2. And he has hurt Cuevas. Cuevas is hurt because it's a 6. De La Hoya has an opportunity here. What a comeback it would be. Fading and tired, De La Hoya goes unopposed. It's a 3 for De La Hoya. On the inside is 16. He will land 3 punches out of the 4. Snapping Cuevas' head. Cuevas trapped on the ropes. So he lands a 3. And he continues to batter away. The will check is away. It is over! It is over! The will check is a 1. Holy cow! Oscar De La Hoya comes back from defeat to snare victory. Unbelievable! Oscar De La Hoya came out fatigued and all, and just worked behind that jab. He landed the good straight right hand, pinned De La Hoya. Cuevas went back to the ropes. And De La Hoya, feeling it's his last hurrah, the charge of the Light Brigade just opened up and rattled Pipino Cuevas, battering his head like a piñata, snapping it over and over again. And the referee, Joe Cortez, leaps in to stop the fight. The will check was a 1. So Pipino Cuevas is TKO'd 5 and under, and it was a 1. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oscar De La Hoya trailing after 5 rounds, 49-46. Cuevas had imposed his will, and the Mexican national fans here at the Staples Centers are in shock. They are showering the ring with beer and anything else they can throw. But Oscar De La Hoya rattles the bell of Pipino Cuevas, pins him on the rope, snaps his head time and time again, and Joe Cortez leaps in to stop the bout. A comeback victory for the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. It was a shocker. Ken Castro, reporting for the Rhode Island Times at ringside, has been heard saying, what about? Elin Olaf is here. Check out that wonderful channel. Tribesfan 879. Check out his channel. Unbelievable. A comeback victory for Oscar De La Hoya. Again, that questionable chin of Pipino Cuevas when he faced top-notch competition. And wow, that is a shocker. And it comes just inside of 2 minutes. We will get the official time momentarily. They're going to say De La Hoya landed 8 violent blows to end this fight. And that's it, folks. So, Oscar De La Hoya is victorious. He's the winner via TKO at 1 minute and 57 seconds of round 6. Unbelievable. It looked like Pipino Cuevas was in total control. De La Hoya fatigued, -1 for all punches landed. His punching power went from a 5 to a 2, but he reached down. He reached down deep and stopped Pipino Cuevas on the ropes here at the Staples Center in L.A. De La Hoya is being rushed from the ring as the Mexican national fans still continue to litter ringside with debris. They felt the stoppage was quick, but Pipino Cuevas was in no way or form able to defend himself. His bell was rung, his piñata was cracked. So there we have it, and that was the welterweight set, is the welterweight set for Glory Days Boxing. Hope everyone enjoyed. As Chris Anderson says, stunner! Yeah, I mean, this is a fun game. Again, this is a spreadsheet that I made. I use Ball Roller, and it just keeps track. I have to do something. I have to make these little pieces that, you know, these pieces, the ones that I move back and forth. I have to make it so they won't change size. I think I just realized how to do that. Anyway, Oscar De La Hoya trailing on the scorecards, 49-46 at the start of round 6. Rushes out, throws a ton of punches. Lands 8, and 8 was enough, as the TV show said. He TKOs Pipino Cuevas, helpless on the ropes. Joe Cortez leaps in to save further damage of the Mexican national hero Pipino Cuevas. So De La Hoya finally heeding the advice of his corner, used a jab, land that right hand via Tommy Hearns, though he's not as tall as Tommy Hearns, stops Pipino Cuevas, and as Chris Anderson said, it was a stunner. Chris Anderson says, Oscar made the candy fall out. I love that line. That's awesome. I love that line. He made the candy fall out. Ken Castro says, I'm heading into the dressing rooms to get my interviews. So thank you very much, everyone. That was, again, the welterweight set, Glory Days Boxing. If you're a boxing fan, I highly recommend it. You can get the PDFs if you don't want the card. Though they're both at excellent price points. The PDFs, I think, $6. Again, I purchased it. I already forgot. But I purchased the PDF and the cards. The cards should be coming sometime next week, I would think. This is a spreadsheet that I made myself, and it tracks the numbers, but you have to punch them in. So you're still playing a pure card and dice. And the photos I just get online, and I shape them up to fit the boxes I made. So thank you very much. I appreciate everyone coming out. Till next time, health and happiness. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. Stay safe. Be smart. We shall get through this together. This too shall pass. You know what's coming, folks. Peace! Love you all. Oscar De La Hoya, comeback TKO victory at the 157 mark of the 6th round of Pipino Cuevas.